Bill's in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Hey, Bill, what's up?
Hey, Dave. Thanks for taking my call. My question is, my wife and I have been in baby steps 3B for almost 2 years. In that time, we've been in the same home. We've had a second child. And, the reason for being in 3B was because our house was getting too small. But after all this time, we've kind of decided that we're going to stay where we're at and looking at the route of putting on an addition. During that time, we've saved up roughly $70,000, and we have about $150 of equity in our current home that, now that we're not selling, I'm assuming we don't have access to. So just looking to see what's our best step to make that home renovation and addition, and when can we start?
What are you going to spend on the addition?
5 and 6. Well, we figure the addition would be roughly about $130,000.
Okay.
2-story.
All right. What's your household income?
My wife and I, $150,000.
And what's the home currently worth today?
Roughly $300,000.
Okay. So what do homes on your street generally sell for?
So we have one of the smaller homes in our neighborhood, in our street, but houses range from $350,000 to $450,000.
And you said your current home is worth $300,000.
Right. With the market today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I would not renovate it. I would sell it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's what our original idea was 2 years ago.
It's a better idea. Here's why. You're going to spend 2 years of your life in hell. That's called a renovation. It's purgatory. Mm-hmm. It's right next door to hell. And it's not hell, but you can see it from there.
And you can hear it. Yeah.
And on top of that, when you finish, if you do a good job with the design, and that's most of the time a big if, because you're getting ready to change this home by 30 to 40% of its structure.
Right.
That's such a large renovation that's almost like building a house. And the chances of you doing that with good architectural, when you're done, the house isn't just weird, is fairly low. It's very hard to do what you're doing well. Very hard. And if you do it well, and it all comes out perfect after you go through the 2 years of hell, now you have the most expensive house in the neighborhood, which is never where you want to be, at the top of the market. So if I woke up in your shoes, I would sell that sucker. And I would go buy a house that's got the stuff in it you want in a neighborhood where you're in the middle or the bottom half of the price range, where you can get the most future appreciation. Take the equity out of your house, the $70,000, put it down, take out a 15-year fixed rate where the payment's no more than a fourth of your take-home pay, and I would move to a $450,000 or $500,000 house. You make enough money to do that with a $220,000 down payment for sure. And guess what? You don't have to go through 2 years of hell. Because I got to tell you, man, building a house is difficult. Building a house while you're living in it is grounds for divorce. I mean, it's jeez, we can have a big fight hanging curtain rods. Building a whole house, no, I would not do it. I would not do it. Am I being clear about advising against this?
Before we go to this next caller, what are your thoughts on renovating a home, Dave? Yeah, no, sell your house, man.
I'll tell you the other thing is we've done light renovations a couple times. Like while we were gone on a 2-week trip or something, they would come in and tear out a wall and redo a bedroom and change the carpet out and put hardwoods down and something like that. I mean, but some substantial renovations, but not major knockout entire things where you have to move out of the house kind of crap. And you know what happens about 6 or 8 months after I finish that? We move.